today we're going to divide the roles. So I am here a creepy, boring technical dude. Karina is the main Discord skeptic because she hasn't converted yet.
I partly converted.
Lera is a protagonist in this session because she pretty much is the boss on our Discord server. The only one who can compare to her is the bots. And also, you were late for the stream. We still love you, though. Good.
I know, right?
Discord versus Facebook groups. Karina, you're Facebook protagonist. Do you want to start from Discord first? I'm throwing so much shit on you.
Keep giving me like cliches, what people are going to think about me. That I'm like an old, boomer using Facebook all day long and using like ICQ tools and something like that. Yeah.
What is your ICQ number?
I don't remember, unfortunately.
You did not pass the test. You did not pass the test.
Marina, come to my team. It's okay. We're young and beautiful here.
Yeah.
MSN Messenger, maybe? Skype?
No, but I remember those. Yeah, MSN messengers. Yeah. And Skype, I'm using Skype sometimes. Like, for example, to have calls with lawyers here in Spain. For some reason, they still use that tool. But okay. Let's switch back to Discord. And Discord Facebook versus Facebook, Facebook groups, right?
Facebook groups.
Yeah, so firstly, I probably I don't know if I need, but I will give my explanation why I use Facebook. And I keep saying that among Russian IT community, Facebook is like LinkedIn. So whenever you're working in sales or business or any other, I don't know, IT related roles, right? You want to be on Facebook among your Russian speaking community because this is where everything happens. This is where people announce their new jobs. This is where new companies announce some updates. And that's the major reason for me why I'm there, why I'm discussing, why I'm participating, why I'm commenting. And pretty much I'm following what's going on in the industry, right? And sometimes I read news, I read my feeds because everything is up there. And this is my typical use case for Facebook.
Good and for you.
I don't know if it's good or bad or something. I mean, but
for me, because it's vice versa, I have on Facebook like a lot of random people, not a lot, but random people. And, and some crazy ex-boyfriends who are randomly texting me at random time.
I so like that it's plural. It's like crazy ex-boyfriends. Yes. And
do you unify them in one group like crazy Lera's boyfriends, and then I don't know, post some ads in there like watch our YouTube videos? I'm there for you.
I don't want them to come to our Discord, please. No, please, for God's sake, please.
Why not? We'll grow our user base and community.
I'm escaping them from Facebook and Telegrams and all other social media, like in Discord. That's why they're not texting me. I don't want to bring them here,
That's okay. I'm just kidding.
I want to throw in Facebook as anti-Discord is that in Facebook you have to pay to talk to your own user base. We probably cannot call that community, but even if we can, it's still you have to pay to talk to your own users. How cool is that? Mr. Zuckerberg, you have my respects. And that's why a few years ago people started, especially people on the Eastern Europe, and then crypto people started using Telegram as for their communities. And what about Telegram? What
yes, but it still feels like, I'd say not a minority, but I'd say it's rather dedicated groups to certain topics. For example, if I want to participate in a group of professionals who discuss ad monetization or, I don't know, something related to traffic, user acquisition, something like that, then I'll go to Telegram and I read the chats up there. Of course, on Facebook, it's harder to do so. And on Facebook, I only have one group, which is more or less active. It's Raduk. That's the group. Well, it's originally, it was settled down as a group for Android and iOS developers of mobile applications, and sometimes, very rarely, they discuss something up there, but it doesn't happen pretty, like on a constant
And
basis.
sometimes people set up their Telegram channels as sort of the news channels.
Yeah, this is exactly for me. I'm coming there rather to chat with my mom and friends and avoid ex-boyfriends and read the news.
Like, this sounds like, like a daily, like, full-time job, avoiding boyfriends.
You thought that it is that easy? No.
Bottom line under why not why not Facebook, why not Telegram? So my understanding is, in Facebook the main problem that you have to pay to talk to a user base, and that there is no lots of noise. And I'm not sure if I was like if we want our brand to be put next to news about some local politician or global politician, next to some other catchy headline that we don't associate ourselves with. So that's why not anti-Facebook. But people are there. People are leaving Facebook, but they're still there.
Yeah, and talking about Facebook, you actually get that anxiety from Facebook, right? That everything is happening at the moment in there. And then if you get used to it, and if you're not there for some reason for some time, then you have this FOMO feeling that you're actually
That's
missing
me.
lots.
I don't understand what's going on there. I'm just no.
Do you want to though? Do you want to
No.
understand what's? Yes.
I'm just coming to like our posts just because my mamushka is liking them, so I will do the same.
Just
and
as this
I'm
live
living
stream. And there are 10 people watching us on Facebook. Hello, people on Facebook.
Oh.
We are bashing you.
Hello.
We are bashing you. But that's why you're here. You have a chance to convert.
I feel like we have to give this, narrative that Discord is treated by many as a private social network, right? Where you can actually privately join some groups, like based on your interest. And even though it was created as a gaming community right now, the majority actually are not gamers, apparently. And there are people just, I don't know, interested in animals, for example. I mean, like petting the animals, right? Or parrots or cats, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know what you have written recently that you're afraid of the word animals, but go on.
No, I'm just explaining that better.
Okay.
So that, yeah. So I was about to say that it's not that anxious probably to be on Discord in some group as it is on Facebook, for example, because on Facebook everything is happening at once, right?
Well,
And
yeah.
just
And also, you
lots of
cannot see the information about other people in Discord. Not much. You can see, only some creepy picture that they put in their nickname, and that's it. I don't want them to know like everything about me. That Oleg is tagging me in every post, so
All right. So the reason for you to go to Facebook to untag yourself from all the marketing that you do. Smart. But it's really smart.
And then if we're talking about Facebook, maybe we should at least a little bit touch Instagram as well, since there are so many influencers up there. And those influencers actually tend to have Discord channels as well, because they don't want to have user base. They don't want to have like subscribers, but they rather want to have their community. Right? And it's so hard to have a community on Instagram because you can't interact with that community properly. And community itself cannot interact with each other on Instagram because it just doesn't give this functionality. But when you are on Discord, they kind of like have their own space in there where they can just talk to each other, throw different topics, not specifically dedicated to this influencer. And this is the main use case, I guess. And another reason why they're doing so is because, well, they want to avoid those algorithms that Instagram or Facebook both have, right? So that whenever they announce something, they will be 100% sure that their audience will see it rather than just pay to see, pay to show that. So those are like two major reasons. And talking about Telegram again, I think one thing that we haven't really jumped into, and I don't know if we want to discuss that further on, is vulnerability. If Discord has any, if Telegram has any, like how secure is that? How secure is this one? This is not my topic, but this is something that I would probably want to hear from Oleg, I guess.
That's what's happening right now in the Twitch chat. People discuss that, but I want to invite somebody clever and more aware to talk about that. I have thoughts, but I would rather have somebody who either fixes stuff or broke stuff to talk about that. When Karina was talking about Discord being not just for games, I was showing Discord website that is now called Your Place to Talk, and usually and that's recent. I think they repositioned themselves in summer. Before that, they were like games friendly, gamers focused, and even their documentation, it was and still is to a way that like you cannot comprehend it as a if you're far from games culture. Like there are characters like in their documentation, it's like a story, it's like a fairy tale, so kids can comprehend that, and it's fun. It's fun, and I actually want to dedicate like more time to the dogs. And one of our next shows, I will just try to invite somebody very clever and discuss Discord dogs because they are fun. But I also wanted to show to talk about Discord against Slack, and this is the best what I can show. What you see right now is the login page to the community club Slack. And the reason I'm showing you the login page is because I don't remember what email did I use with that particular Slack community. What password did I use? I have this Slack community opened in a Slack app on my other computer, and the community is beautiful, it's nice. Mac friends, hello, I love you, I love your community, but I cannot show it because I don't even remember how to get there. Do I reset the password and then whenever I'm logged in, like it logs me out from everywhere else? Also, Slack app takes lots of resources, but Discord too, and that what we can talk a bit later on about.
But I don't understand why this is a problem. If you forgot your passwords in
Not
emails, why
pass-
this is a problem of Slack?
In
How
Discord,
is
you
it
have one account,
relevant?
you log in, and then
Yes.
it shows up all the Discord spaces. So, for example, if you right now get a new computer and
Yes.
install Discord app or Discord, install it on your phone, you log in once, and it show you
Yes.
all this, like wherever you were. Here, you have to log in to each space individually using different email that you use for that.
Okay, this is creepy.
No, it's not creepy. It's happening because we need to remember why Slack is created and why Discord is created. Discord is created pretty much for gamers, right, to connect when they play. And that's why Discord made it so easy to navigate between the communities. It's super easy for you to jump from one server to the other. While Slack is actually developed to communicate among the team, right? So you have one team, you have your email, like your company email, and pretty much that's why you log in into your team, let's say, space.
Right.
And that's why it's harder for you to jump from one, let's say, community to the other. And my use case about this was actually when me and Alec, working in the like previous companies where we worked, were trying to set something together, and Alec created, let's say, a server, or I don't remember how it's called on Slack. Remember? No?
I have no memories of that.
Yeah, I
Oh my God.
remember. And I actually called our head of technology to that server. And it was so hard for me to follow what's going on there because I had to switch like all the time. And then I was missing some of the information up there, even though it was, navigation between the companies, like business related. Still, it was pretty hard to use this functionality on Slack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, whatever.
Yeah, so
I'm choosing
that's
Discord then.
because because all our team was using Slack, and using Discord would mean that we would need to, to just relocate the entire team into Discord.
Oh, I saw
And
somebody is writing like that schools use Zoom rather than Discord, and I remember that back in my Lithuanian university when Corona happened, they actually used Discord instead of Zoom, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Yeah, and somebody from Lithuanian school, I think it was Nora Nava in our community, who said that they use Discord in school as well.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
so it depends. But many teams, normal people know one tool. So like social network for them is probably Facebook. For web calls, whatever, they use Zoom just because they know it, the same way they used to use Skype, I think. But let me bash Slack more.
okay,
Price.
go on.
So whoever owns a Discord community at some point is faced to pay about €5 per user, or stay with the free version with all that limitations. And there is a lot of limitations, especially if you want to integrate Slack into your processes. In Discord, I have a paid account, Lera has a paid account, Karina doesn't have a paid account. And did you ever think that you're limited in any way?
No, only avatars. Probably I'm not using. I don't have ability to use. I don't know, to upgrade my avatar or use some of the stickers, or what's it called, emojis. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we're gonna disassemble like the Discord pricing in a dedicated episode, because it's quite complex. Actually, it's not that like you pay once and you have everything. You have to like, you pay for yourself, you pay for server, or you don't, and it's still fine, and it works in one way and doesn't work in another way. And there is a gamifications, and your users can pay for you, and there is a lot
Yes,
to unpack.
somebody pay for us. Thank you.
There is a lot to unpack.
But still, we can compare, right? Slack has like 10K messages free, and then
100K.
for everything above that, yeah, you have to pay. And Discord is pretty much, you can use that for free. Free
While
to
I'm the
play.
techie dude here, I would talk about all the integrations and all the webhooks and all the bots and stuff. I mean, since
No, not today. We're gonna bring your boring topics later on. Thank you.
We can talk about storage. Storage that Slack provides and storage that Discord provides. That actually inquires some technical, I guess, technical view as well.
yes, where was I? I was to talk about something I was so passionate about, and I was not allowed to. This is my life. Look how proud she is.
Yes.
My Slack app right now looks like a ton of leftover communities, leftovers from conferences, leftovers from communities I sort of don't go into. So it's like has like hundred of unread messages, and I don't know. And it also runs only on one machine. I don't have it on another laptops or another phones, just because I don't know how to get back into all these communities. I like lost track of all the different emails that I used to log in individually each time. And
All right.
yeah, also Slack is as any other community, it's not an isolated place. If you want an isolated place, that's probably more or less Telegram chat or some other like isolated chat or set of chats. A community.
Yeah. Can I jump in if you're talking about Telegram? I just want to say that both Slack and Discord, they have a pretty upscale search inside, right? You can easily find a message that was sent by someone in a certain time on a certain topic. It's easier to navigate, it's easier to search. But on Telegram, the search option is, well, it's pretty poor. And I don't know, maybe it's me who using that not properly, but it's pretty hard for me to find a message on Telegram, and it's way easier to do so on Slack or on Discord. And if you are like working there on a daily basis, you send tons of messages, and it's just easier to find that specific message on Slack or on Discord rather than do so on Telegram.
Right. And what happens when you, in a month of two or of using Slack, when you surpass the 100K allowance? And then you remember, all right, like a few months ago, we talked about something cool. Let me find it. You type that in Slack, and it's like, no, pay €5 per user, or you cannot find that. And in Discord search is very, very nice. Lera is like, yes, Lera, like whatever you've written in Slack a few months ago is no more unless you pay.
I don't like it. Never.
Yeah, but
gonna
teams
use
are
this.
usually paying. I mean, whenever a business is using Slack, if it's a pretty big business, then they will be paying, right? But for smaller teams like our, of course, Slack is not an option. It's either Telegram, and it was Telegram apparently for us
Yes,
at the very beginning. And then we switched even the business related conversation, like within the team, to Discord. And right now it's easier as long as you set all the notifications correctly so that you are not overwhelmed with all the servers. Then here you go. You have your working space.
Unlike other communities, Discord allows you to make a very, very smooth onboarding. And that's what Lera is working on right now. Can you give us a sneak peek of what you're doing?
Well, we basically probably Karina haven't heard about this yet because probably Alec didn't tell you, but we are planning to make the like normal onboarding for new people. So when you are entering the Discord, there would be only one channel that you can see, and there you can pick up what you want to do, like play games, or are you a girl, or you haven't defined it yet who you are, and something like this. And only after that you will be able to enter the other chats and to see everything else. So we want to reduce the anxiety of people when you're just entering the Discord and there are shit tons of channels where everybody writing creepy shit.
That's me.
I'm
everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is a pretty standard pattern, right?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
many
this is
of
pretty
the
standard.
Discord
Yeah,
servers,
it
you would
is.
face this.
Yeah, but for some reason, Oleg didn't do this from the beginning. Well, from the beginning, our Discord community was more like professional one, and then
And then you appeared. It's like, hey, like, hey kids, what you doing here? Flashy Bit is correcting us or myself personally that Discord is free for non-profit organizations, so you don't have to pay, and you have all the professional features and history and all. Yes, I forgot about that. Thanks for the correction.
Jack, are you okay? Okay, let's sum up everything that we talked today. So basically, what I realized, I'm never gonna use Slack. Facebook, no, thank you. Telegram, well, also no, thank you, because crazy ex-boyfriends are there. So I'm using Discord. I'm choosing it.
How many Discord communities do you have right now?
5, 6.
5, 6. If I can steal the microphone again and show Discord community that works for us. So basically, look, folders. I have lots of folders where I pack Discord communities depending on the priorities, for example.
Oh, you can make a folders. That's nice. I didn't know that.
And 4-in-1. So like iPhone, and it helps a lot and it's less cluttered.
Yeah, so we did some comparisons today, and Larry summed up that pretty well, I guess. The conclusions that we came to. I guess in the next episodes, we'll have some guests to discuss more technical stuff, to discuss voice options that Discord has.
It was so hard. It's the hardest episode that I ever had because I'm trying to be, normal and not to swear. And then, no. It's very hard to control myself. I cannot.
People watching us still join us for in Discord community and play games with us on Friday and join the call. And yeah, goodbye.
Bye.